And something else. Generally, I will uploading two videos, one in Spanish and the other in the bad English that we have at the moment.
3, 2, 1.
Hello friends, welcome back to the terrace of BLACKPRINCEMX. Today I was doing a tour about into release what is happening with my specimen, if they are growing good or bad way, because the truth is that I came across one of the succulent that I have loved the most and that I have had for quite some time, and that barely I have taken a couple of sucker out there. However, since the year is starting, I really want to ask a question, and this time I'm going to ask you. If you need or are thinking about acquiring a special succulent for you and your collection in this beginning of the year, then this is going to be the one indicated, since it's one of the most beautiful plants of all the succulents, which gives beautiful flowers of enormous sizes in pink color, and that to more than one bring because of its unique color and appearance. Would you like to know it? Then stay, because I will tell you everything you need to know so that this Crassula Morgan's beauty adorns your collection. You look too romantic and elegant at the same time. So friends, let's go there. The first thing you should know is that Crassula Morgan's beauty is a hybrid for a combination of two succulents, Crassula perforiata minor variety and Crassula mesembryanthemopsis, species native of Africa, so its genetics are compact specimen. Its main characteristic is the color and shape of the leaves that we can find on it, since they have silver green hue, and as an adult, it seems to be a pale of riverstone paleup. Its leaves are thick and raw in texture, while its flowers they are late fuchsia pink clusters that can flower from winter to spring, the time of the year when the inflorescences begin to form and they last several weeks open. You should consider that the succulent Crassula Morgan's beauty, also known as Morgan's pink, has a very slow growth, so you won't have to worry about the space it occupies, since it will be adapted perfectly to the place you choose especially for it. Both its height and its diameter are approximately 10 centimeters, so it's a small plant that forms colonies, some on top of each other, others around it. Well friends, we are here, and first of all, how did you like the information we gave about this beautiful specimen? Precisely in these spaces that is the Morgan's beauty of the Crassulas. The truth is that I think it was quite important information that sometimes we don't know and we take for granted, that is a succulent that can be found in the nature, but we already realized that this was a hybrid created from a pollination. As I mentioned it at the beginning of video, this specimen already has known the time with me is from December 2020. It was barely maybe this part of leaf, and look how much it grows. It has grown quite a lot since that time we bought it. The truth is that another of the reason why I want to change it is that this pot that is a 4 inches is already quite short for it. So friends, let's not waste time. Let's see if we can make some cuttings of it, and if not, we are simply going to change it. We are going to check the roots, and we are going to give it more space so that I can continue to grow to its maximum potential. So that, friends, let's go there. Now, friends, before we are starting cutting or trying to cut some of the parts of our succulent, first we are going to remove all the substrate. We are going to see how is its root and in what substrate we had it since this specimen has been planted there for a long time. So I don't remember well what is the substrate in it. The one that comes and we are going to eliminate it, we are going to dechip it. Look at the substrate, it's really good. At the first glance, I want to think that it has perolita, it has tepojal, it has zeolite, and quite a lot of organic matter. The truth is that this substrate that use never floats, and it has been very functional. We are going to uncover it to see how it's the root. Well, we already removed all the substrate, friends. The truth is that by the time it has that I had already planted in 2 years ago, I have very little rot, very little rot. But the root has tuberous roots that are the main roots. Let's see if you can see it. Has thick main roots, and all the secondary ones are completely thin. So you can better see the thick main root and thin roots, but they are too small for me. Taking advantage of the fact that we have already taken out of this specimen, we are going to clean the leaves that are no longer useful. We are going to remove them. Well, the truth is that didn't mean to cut anything because I love its shape. I think it will look great that way. However, these videos are for you to learn so that you can learn more and get rid of your fear. So what we should have to take a curing from this beauty? First, what I will do or what we do here in Black Prince is we are going to remove all the leaves that are attached or the main stem so that we have a space to insert the knife or the cutting element, and so we can remove one of the branches. I think we are going to remove these two, the two sides, so that it continues to maintain its shape because I really love it and I want it to continue growing at sea as the photos look it. So we are going to remove it carefully. All the leaves that are in the basal part will be difficult for complete ones to come out to try to reproduce per leaf, but we will try as much as possible to get better. I think I'm saying a problem. That is the main stem, and it branches to the right and to the left. From there, these two come out. These two will be the right branch and the rest will be the left. The truth is that I don't want it lose the large size that it already has. Which one will be good to remove this? This brings 1, 2, probably about sprout there, 3, and here we will have 1, 2, 3 already large and probably 1, 2 sprouts. We are going to eliminate the one of the left side, the one of the left side, and we are going to have to cut these branches. Come with me to do the difficult thing. Oh, I don't want to lose this side it has. Well, let's go. Let's do it. Remember to have a clean, sharp element and let it be as close the main stem as possible. That we have enough space for it to take a roll. Wait, I will go get some tasers. We are here and we are going to cut to the right branch. And it was the smile again. But look, this is how the right branches was, where it has these 3 ramifications and it was small. Now the branch that we cut, here we hurt a little with the knife. We are going to remove those leaves. Here we are going to break again to create 2 specimens. And so we already have 2 more specimens. Well friends, I'm going to remove a bit of the leaf to have the stem free. For our substrate, on this occasion we are going to use a mixture of substrate that is tipojal and soil. We are going to use another mixture with a smaller granulometry and a quarter of large granulometry and an 1/8 part of warm humus. That is what we are going to use for our substrate, which we are going to remove. So we are going to start creating our soil mix. Once we have our mix, we are only going to incorporate into the bottom of the pot, derived from the large drained holes. We are going to incorporate a bit of pine needles so that our material or our substrate doesn't not go through the hole. And you know, we continue to fill the substrate up to the pot. We display our specimen more or less how did we look, and we continue to fill the surrounding area. Now a little bit of decorative stone is going to be a lot. Well friends, what did you think of all the information, and apart from this practical part that we had to undo the sucker and the way in which we have to remove the leaves to have a little clearer the panorama? The truth is that quite simple, we could have done it, nothing more than they could, and later the desuckering. However, the truth is always removing the leaves from around. It will help you to have a good overview, to know where you have to cut and not make mistakes as we could have done on this occasion. To finish you know that I always give you a serious tips on this occasion. This succulent requires very specific care as it is a hybrid succulent. The first is that it must have a well-lit space, but without direct sun. In addition, if you can give a few minutes of direct sun either in the morning or in the afternoon, it will do wonderfully for its growth, but I don't recommend that it be all of the day. The second tip that I give you is that the likes warm climates, and you are going to have to take that into account. Here in Toluca, what we do is keep it in area where there is not much air current, so that it conserves a little more that heat within the membrane of its structure, and thus it will do a little better. The third of the tips that I am going to give you is that when you water abundant, not because we tell you the succulents are of little water, it means that you are going to be almost exhausted your water very, very, very well until you see the water coming out. That the substrate must be very good and quite porous so that it drains very quickly, and so let's wait long enough for, and later we make the other watering again. The fourth and the last advice that I give you is that this, as you could already see, you can reproduce by cutting by leaves. As you saw, I took a couple of leaves to see the result, and later I will give you the progress of it. Although it is very late because I have already done it. It worked for me. You can also that it out by 6A. You have to be very careful, and it's very important that you be careful when removing a good cutting of the leaves so that it comes out completely. The leaf and can root, remember, a badly removed leaf will most likely form a hailing callus and not give you a new specimen. So what did you think of this succulent with huge pink flower? Well, see you soon in a copy. It's beautiful, no? You already have a new copy for your garden, terrace or balcony, and that has such a special touch. So romantic, full of love, but above all, elegant. As I only have to tell you that what I have always reminded you of. Do not forget to see the epic shots of this great specimen, but before and after, remember to follow us Facebook as BLACKPRINCEMX. Give us a great and strong like and help us share so that more people see it. Remember to hit the bell so that every time we uploaded a new video, you are one of the first to take all the information and something else. Generally, I will be uploading 2 videos, one in Spanish and one in another in the bad English that we have at the moment. Why? Because we are going to take advantage of this so that we can progress in the language and later have very good videos for all friends who see us from outside our borders. So remember, very important thing, God is in your house, will take care, bless you and protect you. And behalf of the Black Prince family, love forever. See you soon.